And salutations, it's your boy D Boone for LLE Astrology, LLE Ascension, aka LLE Tarot, living, learning, earning every day. Just chilling right now, taking a break from a few readings that I am doing today to basically just give a brief intro about myself and how I came into basically doing readings. So, first off, I come from a church background. I grew up in the Christian church, Church of God in Christ denomination to be exact. And my calling, at least what I thought initially, was to preach the word of God. I'm a very spiritual person, but I'm also knew from a young age, like at age 6, that this matrix that we live in this world, it was a matrix. I knew it was a matrix at 6 years old because I always had a way of analyzing things. My brain is very powerful. I mean, I don't say I don't talk to spirits or anything like that. Like, things that I think I say that come in my head, that come out of my mouth, to me, it's from God. It's from the Creator Himself for, giving me information to give you. I mean, it could be spirit guides, angels, things of that sort. I don't know which one is which. Like I say, I really try to keep a Christian mentality with this. That's why I used like playing cards instead of tarot cards, because I come from a church background. Like, my family already looking at me like, boy, what you doing is the devil. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to come back home type thing. And I'm just like, nah, I'm elevated. See, the way I look at life is this. I don't believe in two powers. To me, there's only one power, and that's God. And God is good. And God is love. And love is the highest frequency you can vibrate, to me, in this universe. Next to, like, dark matter, gravity, subatomic energy, you know what I'm saying? Like, love is the highest frequency you can be on next to God. This is my personal beliefs. And I just believe that our main focus should just be God and ourselves. Because if you don't know God, that's proof you don't know yourself. And how could you know yourself? How could you understand yourself if you can't even understand God? See, the thing with this twin flame love, the thing with this whole twin flame journey is it's just bringing you closer to yourself. This journey is going to get you closer to yourself. You're going to find out so much about yourself that it's going to evolve you. And it's not just going to evolve you. This process is going to evolve your twin. Now, to get a little insight on my twin flame situation is this. I am the divine feminine energy in a man body. You feel what I'm saying? Like, masculine as hell, but it's like I embody the feminine energy. Could come from being raised by a single mother. Could come from a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? But my twin flame is of the same sex. And he's 30 years older than me. But it's nothing physical. It's nothing gay at all. It's just, I actually look at him as like a father figure to me. You know what I'm saying? And he looks at me as like a son, a strictly platonic father-son relationship. But we are very similar in so many ways. Even how we met, even how this whole journey started. It's hella obstacles. The age gap is an obstacle. Being same sex is an obstacle. I wouldn't say I'm on the hardest twin flame path you could be in, but this shit's been very difficult trying to figure out, trying to accept, really. You know what I'm saying? And he's going through the same thing, and he's totally unadvanced. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's totally tripping off this. This is so new to him, and he's like, his journey of coming to grips with himself is very difficult, given the situation. So, given that it's a non-physical twin flame union, we're in separation, but I mean, I don't know what union would be in this case, but it's like, union to me is just for him to understand who I am and why we're connected in the manner that we're connected in. So, my journey has definitely been a long journey. Like, I started in 2012. This twin flame journey for me started in 2012. That's when I met my twin. We met just by face to face, like, literally. He walked into my life, and from that point on, soon I seen this man, I knew exactly who he was. I knew him in a former life. I knew that we were connected. I didn't even know what a twin flame was. until I actually laid eyes on this man. You know what I'm saying? And it's like we clicked. We just really became two peas in a pod from day one. You know, and like I said, nothing sexual, nothing physical, pure, intense, platonic, magnetic energy. I call him my old man. He's 30 years older than me. I call him my old man, which is like abbreviated by mom, M-O-M. Like, he's a Sagittarius, I'm a Leo, twin flames. His birthday is like literally a week before my mother's. And the energy that he has is so of my mother, it's crazy. He's like a male version of my mother. That's why I call him my old man, and that's why, you know, I can't even explain it. It sounds weird even explaining this shit, but I feel like I can't keep, if you know, I can't keep it real with y'all. If I can't keep it real with y'all, then who am I for y'all to even be taking advice from? So I'm just giving you a basis of what I'm going through. So we met in 2012, which was a significant year for me because prior to even me getting on this psychic journey, in 2012, I thought the world was going to end. I got caught up in that whole Nibiru 212 thing. You know, my whole spiritual journey really started in 2007. When I was like 19 years old. 18, 19, 20. That's when I really started getting on the path to get me on the path that I'm at right now. But this psychic thing, this tarot thing, this didn't even come into play until I met my twin flame. So from 2012 to now, which was just the January 1st that I just now decided to do these type of videos, you know what I'm saying, to really put myself on a public front. But I do also have a twin. I am a twin, an actual twin too. I do have a female twin. Her name is Danielle. My name is Daniel, you know, of course. And I learned so much from her too. You know, I have two reflections. I have a male reflection of myself, which is in my twin flame, where I can literally see, like, it's like I'm looking 30 years into the future. And when he sees me, he sees himself 30 years ago. You feel what I'm saying? And then I have an actual female twin, an actual female sister counterpart, who's been my roadie from day one. And why I say I attached to the feminine energy, because coming up, I was soft, man. I was like a punk. You know what I'm saying? My twin sister taught me how to fight. She taught me how to ride my bike. She taught me how to do manly shit. And what I taught her how to do was, she didn't like dresses. I used to dress her. I used to do her hair, put her in dresses and shit like that. You know, the feminine aspect. It's always been like that. It flipped though. Like, right around, I would say, like, middle school, I became the beast that I am today, and she became the diva that she is now. So we kind of evened out. Thank God. You know what I'm saying? Thank God we evened out. But me having a twin, a female twin at that, taught me a life lesson, and it prepped me for my twin flame. But before I met my twin flame, I met a older woman. You know, I like cougars. You know what I'm saying? I like older women. Always like older women. So this vet, I would call her, put me on game. She introduced me to the law of attraction. She introduced me to just only believing in one power. She really showed me the dangers of serving two powers, the whole good versus evil thing, God versus Satan thing. You know, where fear can lead you to, where just believing in two powers can really, you know, put a stagnation to your evolution. And even when she was kicking this game to me, throwing me books about The Secret and all that, my Christian background overrode that. I used to call this woman the devil. I used to say, same thing that the church used to tell me about asking questions and venturing outside of what I was taught. That's the same energy I brought to her. This woman changed my life. She paid for me to go back to college. She, oh my God, like, she helped me so much, but even in the help that she was giving me, I didn't appreciate that shit. I treated her like crap. She wasn't my twin flame. She could have been a good soulmate, but she definitely wasn't my twin. And even me coming to grips of who my twin actually was, like, but given the type of person I am, I'm so open-minded that was never a problem, being the same sex. You know what I'm saying? It was never a problem him being 30 years older than me, because the type of person that I am, the type of things that I go through, I embraced it. And if I wasn't who I was, we could never be. And I tell him that, I tell my twin that all the time. I'm like, dude, if I wasn't who I was, soon you introduce yourself to me, I would have told your old ass to kick rocks. You know what I'm saying? Because, but I'm not regular though. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I've always, won in life by embodying the feminine and the masculine energy at once. I just look like this. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I ooze masculinity, but it's just the outside. I learned a long time ago that it's not about the physical. It's not about sex. When you're getting taught about love, when you get taught about ascension, it transcends. It's more so 4/5 dimensional than it is 3. I mean, it's good to have your twin in the 3D. It's good to have sexual relations with your twin and stuff like that. Because I heard the sex is spectacular. I heard it's pretty up there as far as what I'm saying. As far as like the physical, you feel what I'm saying? But in my specific personal twin flame case, no, it's same sex twin flame. He's a man, and he's 30 years older than me, and he's like my father. That's the bond that we have. Nothing physical, nothing on that level. It's just a platonic father-son mirrored twin flame. You know what I'm saying? But he's battling. I do see that he's dealing with the feelings that he has for me, because he's straight too. So it's like, for him to even have these feelings for another man is trippy. I'm open-minded. Like, I can accept what it is, and plus I'm more evolved, so I accepted what it is. He's still trying to buy into what this is. He doesn't understand how I could just be the person that I am. He doesn't even understand why we're even so cool and all that. I mean, but it just took time. It took time. Where he come from is where I come from. Like, he literally went to my rival high school. Like, he literally, when I met him, lived on the same street, but just a few blocks down. You know what I'm saying? Like, we grew up in the same area. We grew up kind of the same way. We even fucking looked similar. You know what I'm saying? We got the same features and shit. Like, he could be my dad. That's who I thought he was when I first seen him. I thought he was my father. Like, yo, do you got kids? You know what I'm saying? Like, I asked him, my mom, things of that sort. But even how we met, we weren't supposed to meet. Given our paths, our paths was never supposed to cross. But it did. And literally from the first day we met to now, we've just been what we've been. Which is just this weird, magnetized, energetic, intense relationship. You know what I'm saying? I call it a relationship. We're not dating or anything like that. It's nothing like that. But it's a relationship because of who we are. You know what I mean? There's no person on this earth that triggers me how he triggers me, and vice versa. I bring the worst out of his motherfucking ass, because when he looks at me, he sees who he used to be. And he's pissed at me because I don't get what he got, or he doesn't. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of hard to explain. It's like literally having a 30-year-old version of myself and learning from him. I see where the hell I could be 30 years from now if I keep my behavior up. If I don't settle down and find the right woman for me or find the right soulmate for me, I'm gonna end up 60 years old and alone like my homie. You know what I'm saying? Like my twin flame. And he doesn't want me to be in his situation. But he went through a lot. He comes from a rough background. I'm not going to tell all his business, but he came from a rough upbringing. His life has been freaking 50 times harder. That's one thing I admire about him, is the life he survived, the things that he went through. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely my hero. He's like my knight in shining armor. He is everything to me. You know what I'm saying? There's no person on earth that I have this love for, that I have this loyalty for. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, this journey in itself is something I've never experienced before, but I've totally embraced it. And by me knowing him, by me being in this whole twin flame situation, I've unlocked my powers, which is my psychic abilities, which is dream interpretation, having visions, being channeled by spirits. Like, all this came upon meeting him. So that's my twin flame journey. Totally different from everybody else's. I mean, there's so many scenarios a twin flame relationship could be, but that's mine. You know what I'm saying? So in my case, I'm just looking for my soulmate you know, so we can do what we can do. You feel what I'm saying? But in the process, I'm learning a lot about myself. I learned so much about myself by being with my twin flame, just being around them, just the things that just our journey, as a whole. So yes, in some cases, in non-sexual, non-physical twin flame pairs, twin flame unions, you do have situations like myself, situations like mine. You know what I'm saying? So be thankful if you can actually have physical interactions with your twin flame. Be thankful that you even had, like, even if you guys aren't together anymore, just be freaking glad that y'all crossed paths, that y'all even had a chance to link up in the physical, because that's something that a lot of twin flames will never experience. That's something that a lot of twin flames will never get the opportunity to have. So it goes with the whole being grateful. You know what I'm saying? The whole gratitude part of it. Just, you know, be thankful for where you guys are in this journey. Whether it's been like 5 years for me or 30 years for some people that I'm reading. Like, wow, the longer it is too. I admire people who've been in this journey for like 5+ years, 10+ years, 20 years. Like that inspires me in so many ways, because that just shows me how evolved a person is, and how strong a person can love. Love transcends all. And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna shut the fuck up. When it comes to love, you can't, like, there's no time when it comes to love. You can't put flesh on love. You can't put genders on love. You can't put no type of structure on love, because you don't know which way love gonna come. Which is really what I'm understanding. This is, like I say, everything that I'm going through is new. Even this whole thing is new. Like, I've never even spoke this into existence. But like I say, if you're coming to me for advice, if I'm the one that's helping you with your journey, I just really want to give you a little insight on myself. You know what I'm saying? So this is my twin flame introduction, twin flame journey, that I'm kind of introducing who I am, the person behind the cards, to you. And that's all I just wanted to say real quick. So I'm honored to help you guys in your journeys. I'm honored to be who I can be to you, and I just want to see as many people in union as possible. I just want to get, and I don't just do twin flame videos. I do videos on how you can find your purpose. These videos will come out also. I can help you find your purpose if need be. I do counseling sessions. I do self-improvement coaching. I do a lot of things. My main aim is just to help you find your purpose, so you can get into the collective like I'm stepping into the collective. Because the people that help me get to where I'm at right now, whether that's my twin flame, whether that's catalyst, karmatics, soulmates that helped me get to this point, I'm thankful for everything that happened to get me here. And it's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. So salute, and thanks for all my subscribers, and I got a lot more videos for you guys. Peace.